The merry jests of Hugh Ambrose, number 7863. The poor wit and the rich counsellor. A certain poor wit, being unhungered, did meet a rich, well-fed counsellor. Marry fool, quoth the counsellor, whither away? In truth, said the poor wag, in that I have eaten naught these 2 days, I do wither away, and that right rapidly. The counsellor laughed hugely, and gave him a sausage. Well, that counsellor was easier to please than my new master, the lieutenant. I should like to have taken post with that counsellor. Nah, 'tis but melancholy mumming when poor, jilted, heartbroken Jack Point must needs turn to Hugh Ambrose for original live humour.
What's the point?
Oh, friend jailer. Well, jailer that was, jailer that shall be no more. Jailer that jailed not, or if jail he did, was so unjailery in his jailing that 'twas but jammy jailing or jailing by joke. And although no joke to him, who by such unjailer-like jailing did so jeopardize his jailership. Come, take heart, laugh, smile, wink, twinkle, thou tormentor that tormentest not, thou racker that rackest not, thou pincher out of place. Come, take heart and be as merry as I am. As merry as I am.
It's all right for you to laugh. You've got a good post and have cause to be merry.
Cause? Do we not all have cause? Is the world not a great butt of humour into which all who will may drive a gimlet? See, I am a salaried wit, and is there aught in nature more ridiculous? A poor, dull, heartbroken fool, who must needs make merry else he be whipped, who must needs rejoice else he starve, who must join you, joke you, quip you, crank you, rack you, riddle you, from day to day, from hour to hour, from year to year, lest he dwindle, perish, pine, starve, and die. And when there's all else to laugh at, I laugh at myself till I ache for it.
And yet, I've often thought that a jester's calling would suit me to a hair.
Thee? Would suit thee, thou death's head and crossbones?
I have a pretty wit, a light, airy, rejoicing wit, spiced with the anecdotes of the prison cell and the torture chamber, a very delicate wit. I've tried it on many a prisoner and there has been some who smile. Now, it's not easy to make a prisoner smile, so it shouldn't be too difficult to be a good jester, seeing as thou art one.
Difficult? And nothing simpler. Nothing simpler. Listen, and I shall tell it thee. Now a private buffoon is a line on his loom. If you listen to a popular rumour, from the morning to the night, he's so joyous and bright, he's so quaint and so interesting in person in people who give his transgression. There are 1 or 2 rules. They're all family fools. Must observe if they have their profession. There are 1 or 2 rules, half a dozen. They're all family fools. And whatever they claim, must observe if they have their profession. If you wish to succeed as a jester, you need to consider each person's or weakness. But it's all I will be with what scandal I'll see, for see so very particular. And these will dominate very big skulls as every young brains will lay, and his head sharp, and exclaimed to carp. That he's known the best job on his cradle, though your humour they hardly not any, and he does put you out of the person's air. As a man that a kill from our cradle. If your master is slowly from getting up early and chambers are short in the morning, and in opportune joke is enough to provoke you into a once of a time. Oh, and if you're afraid he is happy with pain, for he likes to get mad for fun, you will ask them with an impudent stare. If you know it's a pain to be funny, now in answer the task of amendment, your principal asks for the scowl of his face. If you know it's a pain to be funny, comes a bishop, if the orders for him, DD, open manner, his anger provoked. Better not pull his hair or put pins in his chair, he don't have to stay practical champion. The other comes to be back at an orthodox man, you may get a man's heart in his 70s, but should there are chance, be a Protestant spots. Arthur Crab is not having a waiting. It's a general rule they will see in the difference. You have family couldn't tell the judges to finish. After time is not as his wages. Though you're ready, very well with a business, attacking your sensitive to take your lead. Giving you is that they don't play you, and that you come to all in the way that you lay your wife and a mate just so that day until winning a portion of money. Bless your heart, they don't mind. They're exceedingly kind. They don't blame someone with your money. It's a comfort to feel they are part, and a encouragement that they're riding a bit. They don't blame someone with your money. To this Fairfax some half hour before he escaped.
Ooh, she did well.
She did nothing of the sort, so hold thy tongue and prepare. Now, while he lives, she is dead, and I to her. And so my jibes and jokes notwithstanding, I am the saddest and sorriest dog in all England.
You're a very dull dog indeed.
But, you will swear that you did shoot this Fairfax as he tried to swim across the river. Needs but the discharge of an arquebus on a dark night, and you saw him sink, and he was seen no more. Then I will make you the very Archbishop of Jesters, and that in 2 days' time. So what say you?
I am to lie?
Heartily! But it must be a lie of circumstance, which I will support with the testimony of eyes, ears, and tongue.
And you'll qualify me as a jester?
As a jester among jesters. I shall teach you all of my original songs, my self-contained paradoxes, my ingenious riddles, and more. I shall teach you the source whence I get them. So what say you?
Well, that could be but a lie you want to be. I hold it cheap enough. I say yes, it is a bargain.
days gone, and no news of poor Fairfax. The dogs! They seek him everywhere, say within a dozen yards of his dungeon. Oh, so I am free, but for the cursed haste with which I hurried headlong into the bonds of matrimony with heaven knows whom. As far as I remember, she should have been young. Even had not her face been concealed by her kerchief, I doubt whether in my then plight I should have taken much note of her. Free. The tower bonds were but a thread of silk compared with these conjugal fetters that I, fool that I was, had placed upon my own hands. For the one I regretted, how to break the other. Free from his fetters grim, free to depart, free both in life and limb, in all but heart, bound to an unknown bride, for good and ill. But is not one so tied, a prisoner still, a prisoner still. But is not one so tied, a prisoner still. Free, yet in fetters held, till his last hour. Gyves that no smith can weld, no rusty vow. Monarch's hand had set him free. Oh, the captive band, the saddest he, the saddest he. Oh, the captive band, the saddest, saddest he. Well, Sergeant Merrill, how fares thy pretty charge, Elsie Maynard?
Well, sir, she is quite strong again and leaves us tonight.
Thanks to Dame Carruthers' kind nursing, eh?
Aye. Deuce take the old witch. It was but a sorry trick you played upon me, sir, to bring the fainting girl to me. It gave the old lady an excuse for taking up the quarters in my house. The last 2 years I've shunned her like a plague. Another day and she'd have married me. Oh Lord, here she is again. I'll go.
Please, Sergeant Merrill, don't go. I have something of grave import to say to thee.
It's coming.
I think I'm not wanted here.
Then, Master Leonard, I have naught to say to thy father, that his son may not hear.
True, I am one of the family. I had forgotten.
'Tis about this Elsie Maynard, a pretty girl, Master Leonard.
Aye, fair speech, Watson.
And she hath a liking for thee, or I mistake not.
With all my heart. She's as dainty a little maid as you'll find in the Midsummer's Day's March.
Then be warned in time, and give not thy heart to her. Oh, I know what it is to give my heart to one who will have none of it.
Aye, she knows all about that. And why is my boy to take heed of her? She's a good girl, Dame Carruthers.
Good enough, for aught I know. But she's no girl. She's a married woman.
A married woman? Tush, old lady. She's from Mr. Jack Point, the lieutenant's new jester.
Tush in thy teeth, old man. As my niece Kate sat by her bedside today, this Elsie slept, husband, or I'll swallow my coat off.
Is it true, sir?
True, why the go for why would she marry a man who had but an hour to live?
Marry him? There are those who would marry but for a minute, rather than die.
I'm one of them.
mysterious bride is none other than the princess. By my hand, 'tis no ill plunge into fortune's lucky bag. I might have fared worse with my eyes open. She comes, now to test her principles. Not every husband who has the opportunity of wooing his own wife. Oh, Mistress Elsie.
Master Leonard.
So thou leavest us today?
Yes, Master Leonard. I've been kind and tended, and I almost fear I am going to go.
And this Fairfax, wast thou glad when he escaped?
Why, truly, Master Leonard, 'tis a sad thing that a young and gallant gentleman should die in the very fullness of his life.
So when thou didst faint, was for joy at his sake?
It may be so. I was highly wrought, Master Leonard, and I am but a girl, and so when I am highly wrought, I faint.
Now, dost thou know, I am consumed with a parlous jealousy.
Thou, and of whom?
Of this Fairfax, to be sure.
Of Colonel Fairfax.
Shall I be frank with thee? Elsie, I love thee, ardently, passionately. I have loved thee these 2 days, which is a long time. And I would fain join my life to thine.
Master Leonard, thou art jesting.
Jesting? Well, may I shrivel to raisins if I jest? I love thee with a love that is a fever, with a love that is a frenzy, with a love that eateth up my heart. What sayest thou? Thou wilt not let my heart be eaten up.
Oh, mercy, what am I to say?
thou lovest them all, I withdraw my thanks.
I love the bravest best. I love the bravest best. Oh, but sir, I may not listen. I am not free. I am a wife.
A wife? Whose? His name. His days are numbered. Nay, his grave is dug and his epitaph set up. Come, his name.
Oh, sir, it is my secret. It is the only barrier that we could set up between us. My husband is none other than Colonel Fairfax.
The greatest villain unhung. The most ill-favoured, ill-mannered, ill-natured, ill-omened, ill-tempered dog in Christendom.
It is very like. He is known to me, for I never saw him. I was blindfolded, and he was to have died within the hour, and he did not die. I am wedded to him, and my heart is broken.
He was to have died, and he did not die. The scoundrel, the perjured, traitorous villain. Thou should have insisted on his dying first, to be sure. The only way with these Fairfaxes.
I now wish I had.
Bloodthirsty little maiden. A drink for this, Fairfax. Be mine. He shall never know it. He dare not show himself, and if he dare, what art thou to him? Oh, fly with me, Elsie. We shall be married tomorrow. Thou shalt be the happiest wife in all England.
Master Leonard, I am amazed. Is it thus that brave soldiers speak to poor girls? Oh, for shame, for shame. I am wed, not the less because I love not my husband. I am a wife, sir, and I have a duty, and my words terrify me. They are not honest. They are wicked words, and unworthy thy great and brave heart. And shame upon thee, shame upon thee.
Nay, Elsie, I did but jest. I speak.
What was that, sir?
Why, an arquebus, fired from the wall, unless I much mistake.
Strange, and at such an hour. What can it mean? must be drugged, no time be lost. The body must be found at any cost. To this I turned without undue delay. So stand to love with what dispatch we may. Yes, yes, so stand to love with what dispatch we may.
And practice from morning to evening. thee right well.
That there is right well.
He is but a man of poor estate, but he hath an honest, loving heart. He will be a true and trusty husband to thee, and if thou wilt be his wife, thou shalt lie curled up in his heart like a little squirrel in its nest.
A pretty figure. Imagine it a nut lies closer, but the squirrel will do.
He knows that thou wast a wife, an unloving and unloved wife, and his poor heart was near to breaking. But now that thy unloving husband is dead, and thou art free, he would fain pray that thou wouldst hearken unto him, and give him hope that thou wouldst one day be his.
He presses her hand and whispers in her ears. Odds bodykins, what does it mean?
Now, sweetheart, tell me, wilt thou be this poor good fellow's wife?
If the good, brave man, is he a brave man?
So men say.
That's not true, but let it pass.
The brave man will be content with a poor, penniless, untaught maid.
Widow, but let that pass.
And I will be his true and loving wife, and that with my heart of hearts.
My own dear love!
Oh, why not all this? Brother, it is not seemly.
Now I can't let that pass. Hold hard, master. An advocate should have his fee, but methinks thou art overpaying thyself.
Hey, that is for Elsie to say. I promised thee I would show thee how to woo, and herein lies the proof of the virtue of my teachings. Go thou and apply them elsewhere. Blushing, coyly suing, boldly blushing, bravely coy.
playing it out grizzling for now?
Why am I grizzling? You have often wept for jealousy. Well, 'tis for jealousy I weep now. Yellow, jaundiced, bilious jealousy. So make the most of that, Master Wilfred.
But I've never given you cause for jealousy. The lieutenant's cookmaid and I just mere gossip.
Bah, jealous of you? I'm jealous of no craven cock on a hill who crows about what he'd do when he'd dead. I'm jealous of another and a better man than you. So set that down, Master Wilfred. And he's to marry Elsie Maynard, the little pale fool. So set that down, Master Wilfred. And my heart is well nigh broken. There, you have it all. Make the most of it.
The man thou lovest is to marry Elsie Maynard? Why, that's none other than thy brother, Leonard Merrill. What kind of brother is this? Thou fondled and cuddled and kissed. And with my connivance too! With my connivance too! Could it be this Fairfax? It is! It's Fairfax!
Who have shot through the head and who lies at the bottom of the river.
I may have been mistaken. We are but fallible, the best of us. Oh, but I'll make sure. I will make sure.
Stay one word. I think it cannot be Fairfax, because you have slain Fairfax. And whether it be Fairfax or no Fairfax, he is to marry Elsie. And as you have shot him through the head and he is dead, be content with that, and I will be your wife.
Is that sure?
Aye, sure enough. There's no help for it. You are a very brute, but even brutes must marry, I suppose.
My beloved!
Phoebe, rejoice, my grim glad tidings. Colonel Fairfax's reprieve was signed 2 days since, but it was foully and maliciously held back by Secretary Poltwhistle, who designed that it should arrive after the colonel's death. It hath just come to hand, and it is now in the lieutenant's possession.
Then the colonel is free. Oh, kiss me, my dear.
Osborne set to me alive, for my man, you marry old man.
Oh, my dear, I'm now well crazed with joy.
Come away from him, thou kissing, clinging cockatrice. And as for these, sir, devil take these, sir. I'll skin thee for it. I'll rip thee like a heron. I'll kill thee. Phoebe! Who is this man?
He's fool. He is my brother.
Another brother? Produce them all at once so I may know the worst.
This is the real Leonard, I tell you. My father's own son, the real Leonard.
How do I know this? Has he brother written large on his brow? Oh, I mistrust your brothers. You are but a false jade.
Now, Wilfred, I did deceive you before, but it was to save a precious life, and not for me, but for another, for they are to be wed this very day. Is that not enough for you? Come, I am your Phoebe, your very own, and we will be wed in a year or 2, or even 3 at the most. Is that not enough for you?
Phoebe, hast thou heard the grave news?
Aye, father.
Oh, I'm mad with joy. Oh, why, what's all this?
Oh, father, he discovered our secret through my folly, and the price of his silence is...
Phoebe's heart.
Oh, dear, no. Phoebe's hand. Is it?
It's pity. For the colonel had to say at any cost. As thy folly revealed our secret, thy folly must be suffer for it. Oh. Dame Carruthers!
So this is a plot to shield the archfiend, and I have detected it. A word from me, and 3 heads besides his will roll from their shoulders.
Nay, Colonel Fairfax is reprieved. Yet, my complicity in his escape when known, plague nothing for it. Hush, pretty one. Such bloodthirsty words ill become those cherry lips.
Sergeant, no!
Why, look here, Chuck. Oh, many of them. I've thought to myself, there's snug love saving up in that middle-aged bosom for someone. And finally, that's me. So take heart and tell her that's thee, that thou, me, lovest her, thee, and I. Well, I'm a miserable old man who's done it. That's me. But not the word about Fairfax. The price for thy silence is...
Meryl's heart.
No, Meryl's hand.
It's the same thing.
Is it?